Hey everyone, it's me here with your weekly KidVenture update. First of all, I just want to give a huge shout out to all of you guys for all of your help on Easter Sunday. It was amazing. We had over 150 kids, which is way more than we usually have on a Sunday, and everything just felt so smooth and calm. Everybody seemed like they were really having a great time. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who was able to step up and help out in some way. And if you guys have any great stories of interactions with the kids or with the parents or something like that, please let me know. I would love to hear those stories. You can just pop them up on our Facebook page or email me or just even share them the next time we're in a Feel and Focus. Yeah, because it's just great to hear what God's doing with our kids. So you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't think I'll ever be able to say thank you enough. Just okay. So here's some updates, you guys. This week, the 8th, is the preview weekend for our fourth graders in Epic. So elementary teachers who are second service, which actually I think that might be me, but just in case if somebody else ends up popping in or whatever for me, and just so you guys are all aware in case parents ask you, this Sunday during the second service, because the Epic class only meets second service, any fourth graders who are in attendance will have the opportunity to preview our Epic class. A lot of times transitions are scary because they're like, oh, I don't know anybody, like it just gets really weird and awkward. So we just want to give them an opportunity that we're going to call it a preview weekend, even though that's moving forward, that's what's going to happen. But yeah, so we just want to give them an opportunity to try it out because they're going to go, they're going to love it, and they're going to be like, forget that, I don't want to be in the elementary classroom anymore. So, because our fifth and sixth graders will be visiting the youth group, getting ready for their transition. So, April 8th, this Sunday, is the preview weekend, and then the 22nd, which will be 2 weeks later, will be their first official Sunday that they will be in the classroom. So, just in case parents ask, especially at the first service, so my first service team, listen to this. Again, we're going to be really loose in kind of how we term our elementary class. So, first service, we will allow fourth graders to be in elementary space because we don't want families to feel inhibited by like, oh, I can only come to second service. Like that doesn't work for our schedule, and then we lose families. We want to make sure that there's a space for everybody, and so our elementary class at the first service will still be K4 if any show up, but hopefully they will all come to second service, come to Epic, and love it so much that they will just willingly and happily just start coming to second service. So just again, just a reminder that we're going to kind of hold that first service kind of loosely in terms of our class space, but second service definitely we want them to come and check out the Epic class and have fun. Let's see. Oh, you guys, a few weeks ago I sent you guys all doodles, which is kind of like a scheduling poster sort of deal. So I haven't heard back from everybody on some of our teams, so I will send them out again this week. So you guys, please make sure you take some time to look over that. We're already into April, so some of the dates may not even work anymore for people. But I just really want to give opportunity for each of us to get together as a class, for you guys to be able to, just to be able to talk specifically about the areas that we work in, because sometimes, it can feel a little like, oh, we're going to hear about the elementary class, but I'm in with babies, and just so the things you guys are experiencing just are very different. And so I just want to make sure you guys all have the space needed to just share the things you're experiencing and like see like areas that you guys are stuck in and like celebrate the areas that you think are going well. So please make sure you take some time this week and fill out those doodles. Again, May 5th, keep saving that date, you guys, our Cinco de Mayo party. Again, if anybody wants to host that, I would love to talk to you about what that would look like. But otherwise, I'll make a reservation somewhere for us. So actually, I'll probably send out an invite this week as well for that, so that I can start gathering numbers. Spouses are invited to attend as well, but there will not be any childcare opportunities. So you guys, if your spouse comes, will need to get your childcare. Unfortunately, we're not doing a date night in May because normally we would try to like do things in conjunction with the date night, but the church isn't doing one in May, so we don't have that to fall back on for our KidVenture thing. So May 5th, like I said, I'll send an invite this week so you guys can start RSVPing. Spouses are invited. Oh, I have another exciting announcement. I mean, obviously, you guys, I'm going to say this, and you guys are like, yeah, we thought this was already happening. So, obviously, you guys, Brandy McKenzie has been doing a great job with all of our choirs, with our Christmas play, and just really upping the game in terms of our kids' worship experience. And so she and I just met this afternoon, actually, and we made it like official. So she is now kind of like the Arvada Kids worship leader. So, she and I just shared a lot of great things about vision, the things we see God already doing with our worship with our kids, where we want to take it. So yeah, so she's going to be reaching out to you guys about some things, I'm sure. So I don't know. So I just wanted, like, if you're like, Brandy reached out to me, like, if you just think there's something weird about it, don't think there's anything weird about it. Like, she's doing what she's feeling like God's calling her to do. And so, very excited to have her on team, though, to do that, because I think, our kids' worship experience is going to be amazing with her, really helping to lead that and forming a consistent experience for all of our kids across the board. So if you see Brandy, congratulate her, thank her for being willing to step up and serve our kids and families in this way. And again, just please be as gracious with her as you guys are with me in terms of things that you guys need in regards to worship. And last but not least, actually, no, actually, I'm going to do something else first. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to do something I'm going to do it, and then some of you guys are going to sit back and be like, what? Just hear me out. There are 60 of you guys on our team currently. So what I want to do is, like, you guys are all amazing. Like, you all have unique qualities. Everything you do for our kids is very appreciated. What I want to start doing is start calling out, like, when I see things specifically happen on a Sunday, is actually I'm going to start calling out specific volunteers, because I think recognition, well, there's some of us who probably like, I don't want recognition, but the reality is you guys are all deserving of recognition. Unfortunately, because there's 60 of you, I can't sit here and like list all 60 of you in one video. So what I don't want to have happen is for you guys to watch us and like be like, oh, she didn't recognize me. Trust me, you guys are doing an amazing job. But I'm just going to call out certain things I see, and watch these videos every week. Maybe I'll call you out next week. You never know. So the first person I actually want to call out is Jeff Arnold. So if you guys don't know Jeff, he serves in the preschool classroom at Second Service, and I think he'll actually be on this weekend. Jeff is just amazing with the kids. He gets down on their level. He loves to read them stories. He makes learning the memory verse like really fun. Like I peeked in the classroom a few weeks ago, and he's like doing the memory verse with the kids, and the kids are just sitting there giggling. And it was just such delight to see. So Jeff, good job. Thank you so much for loving our preschoolers so well. Like, we are so thankful to have you on team. And then the second person I actually want to recognize actually would be Brandy McKenzie. And the fact that, what she is doing with our kids' worship is just really transforming our kids and our families. She puts a lot of time and effort into like the choirs and the plays and stuff like that. And so just really getting to talk to her today about like her vision, things she wants to see our kids engaging in. Super exciting. And like I said, I think it's really going to make a difference in our ministry and the things we do with our kids. So Jeff and Brandy, good job, you guys. I appreciate everything you guys do. So check back next week to see who I talk about next week. But last but not least, and I kind of was talking about this back in March, we're getting ready to, believe it or not, start our next round of recruiting, because July will be here before we know it. And so, for those of you guys who've served with kids, we always want to keep our word, and the fact that when we sit here and say we ask you to serve for just 6 months, that we really truly mean it. And so it is time for you guys, if you haven't already, to begin thinking and praying about whether or not you would like to continue on with KidVenture. Obviously, you guys, like, I would love all of you guys to continue on, and not from a place of like, oh my gosh, like if they step down, what are we going to do? But honestly, from a place of like, I honestly believe you guys are like the best team we've ever had with KidVenture. I mean, just all of your unique gifts and the way you connect with each other. Like, I just see the impact that you guys are making in our kids and families. And like, I can't imagine doing what we're doing without you on board. So I hope you guys just please consider the next 6 months. So here's how you're going to let me know, by the way. So I need you guys to respond to me by April 22nd. Because when we move forward to recruit, I actually need, like, it helps me to know, okay, here's how many holes we have. Here's like our kind of like our target in terms of recruiting. So I need to know by the 22nd. And you can just, this is your question for the week anyway. So you can just respond to me and say, yes, I want to continue on for the next 6 months. Yes, I'm fine staying where I'm at. You can respond and say, yes, I love serving in kids, but I'm not quite so sure that the classroom I'm in is where I want to stay. And so therefore, respond and let me know that, because I would love to have a conversation with you about the different opportunities within kids and how we can maybe use you in a different area. And last but not least, if you're like, no, I've already decided I don't want to be here for the next 6 months for whatever reason that is, I would love for you to let me know that as well. And I need, like I said, I need to know that as soon as possible. But what I also would love for you to include with that no is kind of like actually, I guess maybe a date that we can meet, because I just honestly would love to hear one-on-one. I kind of like have some questions that I've kind of developed as kind of like maybe kind of like an exit interview, if you will, but just I really would love just your honest feedback on as to why you made that decision to not continue on with KidVenture. So, so yeah, so you guys just respond to me. Let me know what your plans are for the next 6 months. That would really serve me in terms of looking forward to recruiting and knowing who we have on board. So, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you guys do. I love you, and I can't wait to see you guys on Sunday. Bye.